again. No one here. Which makes sense. Yeah, it's most unusual. It's quite annoying that I have no way of actually telling that that's happened. Hello, welcome to the stream. So, sorry if you are the person who was here before. I apologise for that. My Twitch studio seems to struggle for some reason and crash. Because it's not, as far as I can tell, it's not okay. It's not the internet failing. It's Twitch Studio specifically, and I'm not entirely certain what's happening. It may well happen again. It seems to fix itself. If I close and reopen it, yeah, let me switch this to just. There we go. So, where are we looking? We want EU4. EU4. Yes. To figure out what specifically it does. This is, yeah. So discipline is the longer the battle goes on, the more manpower is needed to prevent manpower loss. In early stages of the game, one might prefer advices. That doesn't worry about that, yeah. So if an army would normally deal 40 casualties and 40 morale to enemy troops, and the nation has 125. So discipline. Yeah. So basically it's a flat damage modifier and a flat damage reduction as well. It's extremely good. Ooh, almost spilled my tea. Right. So I don't actually know what a discipline at I go down to where it is. Mercenary discipline down here. Yeah, a discipline of 350% would mean 350%. It would mean your army would never take casualties, and yeah, which I don't think I can permit. Oh. So anyway, I think what we want. How many trade nodes are in the game? That's an important question. Trade nodes. The ruler mentions inland sea, even though trade-wise they have different worlds. Sea nodes. Is there? Does it say how many are? There are 80 static locations on the map. Okay, so see also trade. What is a merchant's? Merchant bonus. Merchant bonus applies. The trade value on that link. Yeah, so every time it passes through this. I think things that make the most sense would be, from a pure trade power perspective, would be merchant trade power at a level 100 idea. Okay, that noise is unacceptable. I need to if I up that to there, I believe it just sort of blurs together. Yeah, it's actually less annoying, to me at least. I can't speak for you. The stream overlay doesn't appear to be present. It's worrying. Let's just switch back to that so it stops going forever. If I switch that back to the EU4, does that bring back the stream overlay? No, it does. Okay. Right. Anyway. Where was I? Ultimately. Modify. So, yeah, so merchant trade power, and then just straight up merchants. That is enough merchants to occupy literally every single trader on the map. Every single one. And then trade range at 2000%. Which I don't know if that will cover the entire map. It might. It might. And then we have mercenary discipline, mercenary manpower is level 20s. Don't need national tax modifier. It would be more logical to have, let's see, obviously global trade power as a level as a level 5. Now I don't think trade range. I think it would make more sense to force the nation to have long distance conflicts. Given trade range is say a level 20, and then knock trade efficiency down to level 5, and then knock trade power up to level 20, and then swap out mercenary maintenance for, let's see, trade power, go down to T. So trade steering would be a useful one. Trade power abroad. I will try and look up what all these things mean now. Let's see. Oh, it's still on the rules. There we go. Sorry about that. Annoyingly, you can't have more than one. Okay, I'm going to look up. Let's see. Trade value. Transferring trade, steering trade. Right. This equation, modified trade power means the country's trade power multiplied by 1 plus its trade steering modifier. Oh. Then what was the other value that I was looking at? So straight trade steering essentially just is a direct increase to trade power used in trade steering versus what happens at trade power abroad. Well, actually, I can have both of those because I don't want either of the either of those, and I don't want production efficiency either, which raises questions regarding, see, domestic trade power will be trade power in your country. So there should be something for trade power as a ship. I don't know where it is. Ship durability, ship trade power. There we go. So that's an option. Sort of put that in there provisionally. Provincial trade power modifier. So let's see. So we've got 4 level 20s at the moment. So that would have to be a level 5. If I go with this. Go with this layout. So the question is obviously, I think the mercenary discipline will go last. So that's already obscenely good as a level 5, to be quite honest. And that having that as a level 5 would mean we could have probably trade power abroad. Or just actually no, global trade power. Has a 100% modifier. I think we put trade power first, the global. I always made that mistake. Global trade power here. And then we have, I think, trade. Then I think mercenary names. Mercenary manpower. Trade power, then trade range for going outside. And then these 3, and then mercenary discipline is cherry on the top. So it front loads the level 100s quite a bit. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I've done this wrong, so there isn't a level 100 at all now. So yeah, I've actually got another level 20 to assign and a level 100. I think we'll go with like global trade power is the obvious choice for the 500%. And then we have probably trade efficiency as a level 20. Let's go with this. Done, and then jump to end game. And probably just knock world. Let's go back, say, 2 decades. Diplomatic mode. The world is for the most part, the world is at peace. The Ottomans are at war with Russia. Yeah, that's a good thing. 1772. And then not custom nation, Venice, Treviso, load, ultimately. I do want to fix this because this is boring. But yeah, we'll then play and see what we can do with all the ideas unlocked. So, tile elimination. Curious, does it tell you trade power 5? I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the base trade power is off the top of my head. All size. Yeah, it's not listed on there anyway. Right. So to give us ideas, yeah, we've got all these unlocked. For some reason it didn't. Oh, it did give us trade quite late in the game, weirdly. But I did not save. I did not save the changes I had made because I am a fool. That is extremely annoying. God damn it! I'm out of tea. Oh, I'm just going to sit here and redo that as quickly as humanly possible. Because I know where everything, in theory, I know where everything's going now. Right. Let's see. Let's get the date right straight away. Revolutionary France, and then just go back 2 years. There we go. Right. Custom nation. Load our money up to here, and then we go. This is merchants at 100, and then merchant trade power at 100, and then global trade power. Just to stack everything over and over and over and over and over. And then mercenary discipline is level 5. It's going to go at the end. Military. Mercenary discipline. Mercenary manpower was level 20, I believe. The trade was level. Was it level 20? It might have been level 20. And I believe it was sort of around here. Trade range. And then we had trade range, trade steering, trade power abroad, trade efficiency, and what was the other one? Pretty sure it was also in here. It was ship trade power. Was it? Ship trade power. So you were level 5. Let me see. You were level 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's. Oh no, mercenary maintenance is still in there. What am I missing? Trade power abroad, trade steering. That's it. There we go. There's 320s, 3 100s, and 5. This wants to be trade efficiency. Right. Then power, then range. Swap range and ship. Trade power. Up here, ship trade power. What was that? Trade propagation. Upstream. Trade power propagation. I don't know whether. Let me see. I don't think you'll be able to see it. So I'm just going to look up trade power propagation. So, any nation that has at least 10 provincial trade power in the node enjoys the propagation of that power upstream. An amount equivalent to 20% of the nation's provincial trade power is added to the total trade power of that nation in every immediately upstream node, where it is denoted as transfers from traders downstream. If the country has ship trade power propagation modifier, also a corresponding part of ship trade power is added to the provincial trade power. Okay. That makes sense. So that's not a necessary one, that's not useful particularly. Yeah, let's ship trade power and then trade range, trade steering, trade power abroad, messenger. Right, and save this time. And then we'll click done. And then right. Let's see what happens when I actually set this up. I mean, it'd probably be set up by default, actually. But let's see. West screen, Republic Ultimate. So, I have a trade screen. I don't think it'll have actually set it up, but yeah. See, because we have 106 merchants, which is more than enough. So, we should. What is our trade range actually? Will it tell me in here? Trade efficiency is 144%. It's very high. The trade range is not enough to get every node in the world, which is interesting. So which nodes are they? So Girin, which I believe is over here. Girin, the Philippines, Nippon, and California. So these two, California and the Philippines. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. The question is whether it's worth doing anything like that. But yeah, global trade power is 521. Trade steering, very high. Good. Right. So we automatically collect from trade in Venice. If we look at, we would make 69. To make 36 and then multiplied, because I believe we should be getting 67% of all the trade in Venice. But the question is, what trade power is that? That's province trade power, current trade power. So you get plus 500 from merchant funding. Which then gets modified here. Merchant present 500 base 2. Multiply by 6. So the question is why, why is the current trade power so low? So let's see, we want transfer from trade to Ragusa. This is going to get really annoying really quick, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see how that goes. So the Ottomans has 84% of trade. What's our trade power here? It's... maybe I need to wait until the end of the month for it to update. There we go. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. Ah, I see the problem. Yeah, the issue was that it was it was low because the first month of the game hadn't ticked, so it hadn't registered this brokenness. So, yeah, that takes 20 out of there, which massively increases the amount available here. So, let's see. be able to just go through all of these. We want to direct everything towards, this is, let's start from Venice. So Venice's incomings are Wien, which is already happening, Ragusa, which is already happening, and here, which again is already assigned. So then we want a secondary one. So let's start from here. Let's follow incoming to Alexandria. So we've got you. I don't know why I'm going from the bottom, but I am. And then we've got you. And you. Am I going to sit here and do all of this only to go away and make changes and then... Now, with any luck, I won't have to go through and... Can I click on you? I don't think so. No. Anyway. Let's see. Hormuz is assigned. Transfer trade. Down. You. Right. Transfer trade. So what I might as well do is I'll go through and just assign them all. And then I will what the feeling I'm getting is that most likely a lot of the sort of level 5 skills that I've got, the trade power boosting ones, are unnecessary. So it may be prudent to change them to something which, while still related to money, is a bit less specific to trade power in particular. Something ship related would be possible as one option. There are a lot of pirates, good lord. Denmark, Great Britain, Netherlands, privateering in severe. Let me see. I don't think. The only way out of Severe is into Genoa, so I don't actually need someone here. But well, I guess I can collect from trade in Genoa, can't I? I'll just make you collect from trade in Genoa. When you collect from trade in the English Channel. But yes, for a lot of these, we want you transfer trade power. Oh, they just dropped down to the bottom. What am I doing then? Right, transfer trade. I could have been doing this so much quicker. Let's see. You've got assigned. That's already working. Transfer trade. Transfer trade. So once I've done this, I'm going to go through and check that they're all transferring in the right direction. Strictly speaking, though, I don't really need to do this from a testing perspective, but Oh. It's a sunk cost fallacy at this point, so... What I'm interested to see is the impact of all the trade in the world being funneled into one very specific location. I mean, some of these trade nodes have basically nothing in them. I'm still going to steal it all. Let's see, we can't go to Nippon because it's outside of our range. Let's see, I think I already did. No, did not. Can't go to the Philippines. So we did Burma. The Moluccas. Australia is invisible. New Zealand is probably... there we go. Yeah, that's also undiscovered, which is interesting. So I think we've done Africa, Europe. I don't think we did the North Sea. But again, that's one of those ones that probably doesn't matter. Oh no, it does, because it can go into Lubeck. No. Okay, it can only go into the English Channel once it gets to the North Sea. Right, so transfer trade, Caribbean, Ohio, Mississippi. You'd think there'd be more wealth in Mississippi. I think we did Rio de Janeiro, Mexico, Panama, the Amazon. No, wrong one. I'm not sure if this is actually good content, but here we are. Let's see. I think I have that on everywhere. Let's have a look at the trade screen. I think if I unpause the game, run it for a little bit, these should all switch to ultimately. Right. I don't actually know the triggered modifier. No, triggered modifiers. Oh, that's something else. It's is it in the ledger? Trade. This is trade strategic goods, goods locations. I don't know. There is some way you can see. I don't know where you can see those modifiers. Oh. Anyway, so are there any trade nodes? There's quite a lot of trade nodes. Patagonia, Hudson Bay, Mississippi River. That's interesting. We haven't arrived yet. Right, let's give it another month. Let's see. We're currently making over 900 ducats. Let's try again. So that is now. There's a few more. There we go. I think we may finally. Kiev. Oh wait, no, no, I've done that wrong. I need to go sort by, not by name, by Valencia. Okay, so that's a lie. Okay, no, so that's, yeah. So that one we are actually number 1 and pest. Similarly, no, pest we don't have anyone in. There we go. Right. Then Kiev. And Kazan. Novgorod. I thought I did these ones. I could have sworn. And Tunis. Really, Tunis? Guess I forgot it. Right. Now, what am I doing? Okay. Now give it another month. There we go. Why? Kasama probably not arrived yet. So that is now all the money in the world flowing, in theory, into Venice. So the question is it actually all going in the right direction? So that's going that way. That's going Constantinople, and in theory, there's only so many directions it can go, and almost all of them lead to Venice. The important ones are, we want as much of this wealth going. Let's see, that goes directly to the English Channel. I don't think there's any other way it can go. No. So a lot of this wealth has to go to the English Channel. We don't want it going. We want it going to the Caribbean as much as possible. Yeah. And this is presumably a lot of the. How does that get to 61? There's only 24 there. There must be. No, it's not going through the Congo. It's coming through. No. So that's going to the English Channel, though, which is a mistake. What are the options? Sevilla or Bordeaux? The question is, like, Bordeaux can go into Champagne, which I think that the English Channel may be the only option. So we've got English Channel or the Caribbean. The Caribbean can go to Sevilla or Bordeaux, and that's it. If that is actually not as good as you would think, although we do collect 65% in Genoa and 60%. So the premise works, essentially. I mean, it does make this incredibly annoying. So you would probably want turn off merchants. But yeah, so if I look in the ledger and then look at economy in comparison, then we look at trade. So they're not making. Look at total. I mean, that is a given. I would have to go back, I think, and look at what defaults were. Yeah, so that is of course a truly ludicrous quantity of money. In theory, the idea would be that you could hire mercenaries. So you've got the free company, and against the Musket Company, the Free Swiss Guard, Cosco, and they're already on. That is all the available mercenary companies. Once they are hired, I mean, it won't make a dent in the amount of money. But, that. So that's an army of 33,000. Because the important thing to consider is while it won't be this extreme, and that's without mercantilism. But while it won't be this extreme, even at the very start of the game, this will be very close to being the case. We collect, yeah, but because it's a twofold factor, because you're not just making the money, you're also, if I exit the menu and then reload before doing all of that, I may be good to save, but I don't think I need to. And then go and look at that income screen again, because the income values for the other nations will be a lot higher. We look at, let's just play Venice. They should be a lot higher anyway. When you consider the sheer amount, just the base ducats that are being funneled into those trade nodes away from everyone else. If I open the ledger, I open the ledger and go to economy and go to income comparison totals, they're actually not that much higher. They're not that much higher at all. But I would say they are very different. I think Great Britain was the second overall, because obviously, the nations in these three trade nodes ended up being the most powerful. Well, I think the premise has been demonstrated, if nothing else. Let me just double check the stream is still working. It has, as in my Twitch studio, seems to be a bit unstable. So it worked in the perspective of generating ludicrous income. It did not work from the perspective of taking away income from others to the same degree as I had hoped. Of course, I think in a normal country, by that sort of time in the game, you would have a very, it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't be a real map. It would be very different. So, obviously the merchants and merchant trade power, global trade power, and trade efficiency, they're fine. Mercenary manpower something needs to test out. Trade range, I think, is fine, because you would conquer, you would expand, you would have more trade range. I think these two can be changed. The question is whether there is anything worth changing them to. So, if nothing else, I'm just going to have a quick skim through the admin ideas. It's not really about. What I'm looking for is not so much. That's a good one. Rather than, it's not about more money at this point. It's not about more trade power. Let me just provisionally stick that in there. So that would be an extra five buildings on every province, which is something to spend money on, which is useful. Cost of advisors, no. Occupation chance, global prosperity, idea cost, institutional investment costs. See, none of these are leaping out to me. Autonomy change. Further. Max modifier unrest. Possible advisors. These are open-minded government, grand court. So what are the differences between these? Are obviously somehow different. I don't know how though. State maintenance, state tech costs, devotion, prestige as a separatism. Yeah, so I don't think any of these are particularly useful. Yeah, those are all claims, state privileges, British warships, efficiency, problem. Let's see. There's obviously what the point is to try and find something that enables money to be spent. I don't know what. Let me just look. Let me see what the fleet movement speed. I don't know what the base fleet movement speed is. This will be relevant. This won't necessarily be relevant immediately. Let's see. So, speed values listed for naval units in-game refer to their strategic movement speed, which determines how fast a ship can travel between sea zones on the map. Yeah. So the strategic speed varies. I'm assuming that's based on tech level. But so the fastest ships, light ships, are 10 to 15. The slowest ships, being galleys, are 4 to 5. So a ship movement speed of 5, an increase of ship movement speed of 5 would be a very significant increase for a naval-focused nation, which is something I do plan to build at some point. Let's see, so the issue is I think that there aren't that many things that you can do with money, and at a certain point, you have so much money. Well, now that would be funny. Privateer efficiency. It would be level 5 though, so it would only be. What would it be? That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Privateers. No alphabet. There we go. Privateer efficiency. That would be 37%. 20% would be actually quite good, I think. 150% increase to privateer efficiency. But for what is essentially a gimmick, that feels a bit absurd. So is there anything better? Either in here. Trade power, rebel support efficiency. So that's an interesting thing. As I believe supporting rebels takes money, I don't. That would be something to check, I think. Something very much worth looking into would be. I can't remember one thing, whether you need. I think it'd be based on spy network, most likely. Receive, national snow power, attacker versus defender dice roll, harsh treatment cost. mercenary stuff again. So for the most part, I can't imagine that there would be anything specific in here that would make it easier to spend money as for power. No, not particularly. So let's. What I'm going to put in is I'm going to go to Rebel. Where did we also be in R? Rebel support efficiency. Almost as a joke. Power. Then we'll save, of course. And then we'll do. Obviously, I'm going to have to redo out here. Let's jump to there, and then go back to decades. That's the long way. There we go. And then destination. Rub it out of money. And play. The question is, let's go with Austria. So, covert actions, support rebels. You just need in the spy network 30. So this is just being an arse, really. I believe as well, if I just go in here, that there is hostile trading, smart network construction. Well, that for one thing will work. That's best. So if we send someone there, then we can do hostile training in here as well. I don't know whether it overlaps at all. Spy detection in Austria, hostile trading policy. Yeah. So, and imperialism and all that jazz. And we are already making absurd amounts of money. Because we're drawing all of the Viennese income. We unlock it up to 5, and we'll just held further. It's not like that. Frames have really dropped. Just check. Stream is uploading fine. Yeah, so it's not. It is fine. Yeah. Let's see, we're up to 17. But the issue is there are, as I said, there are only so many things you can do with money. I mean, that one's been. As you can, obviously, you can. You can give subsidies. I wonder if you could, because you can buy provinces. I think. I might be wrong about that. Let me just have a look. Let's see, influence actions. I might have imagined that. I know you can. Obviously, I know you can sell provinces. I've just opened that twice. Domestic actions is just royal marriage. Sell map, steal maps. It's obviously not going to be in there. I'll leave it running because I need to let the. Yeah. No, I don't think you. No, you can't. But I think you can. That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of. You can threaten. If you're a global power, you can threaten. There we go. Right. Support rebels. How does this work? Austrian revolutionaries, Hungarians, Luxembourgian separatists, Maltese. Let's see. Hungarian separatists, 8 provinces. That looks like the best ones. So, Supporting this rebel faction will reduce the size of our Austrian spy network by 30 and increase the chance of making progress towards each uprising by 20% for a period of 5 years. So the question is that even remotely effective? I think, let me, it is quite annoying to me that I can't, I'll just make it just make it the monitor capture. Right. Let's have a look. Espionage. Let's see. Spy network construction, passive benefits, free chance, covert actions. There we go. So, let's see. 10% chance proportional to the supported faction's size. I think, let's see. Effectiveness, EU4. EU4, effectiveness of support roles. Support roles lasts for 60 months. You do it 10. Purple progress during the window, so I think, I'm pretty sure it used to be that you could give, let's just build spy networks everywhere, you could give variable amounts of money. See, I feel like multi-classing, if you like, into more than one thing, because I'm already I mean, mercenaries at least makes sense, but multi-classing into espionage ideas seems to me to make no sense at all. But that does actually remind me, if I do Control 1, there is a nation idea, I forgot the shady people. So that would obviously be just broken levels of espionage. Probably spelled that wrong as well, knowing my luck. Right. I'm actually just going to mess around and see how we can do. So I think if I look in ideas, I don't know what ideas it's given me, but you would definitely, assuming that this is a viable thing, even if just to cause chaos, is supporting rebels. Sounds interesting to me. So you can't support more than one. So what does this do? So that's literally just, yeah. I think the only thing realistically you would be funding your enemies. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do, let's just sit here on speed 5 for a little bit and see if this actually fires at all. Which, truthfully, I cannot see happening. Looking at it. As I said, I'm pretty sure that you used to be able to give a variable amount of money. Let's support rebels and the Ottomans. Ottoman revolutionaries. So the thing is, so this is one. Current revolt risk is 8 points. So this is one way, the sort of thing where you could just go, yep. 7 provinces, 5 provinces. Yeah, there's not got many separatists. Well, they've got a lot of separatists, but they're not many particularly large separatists. That's also an option. Because that is, of course, a form of rebellion that would happen everywhere. So let's do that, and then let's try a different. So I could have sworn I saw a. So the support efficiency is 200%. Base will support dissidents. Is that? Have I got espionage ideas? No. Is it this? Oh, support dissidents. Yeah, no. So I get 100% additional support efficiency. Let's just try several different kinds. And see what happens. They're still on 0%. The Ottomans are on 20%. See, I think the Hungarian separatists didn't. I don't think they particularly existed, and so it's not really working. Whereas these ones, because it's everywhere, they may actually have a chance of firing. Possibly. These are Republican tradition. Well, they're all terrible, so. Of course, it could just be a random chance that this has gone up. Actually, now they're on 20%. It might just be that I've not waited long enough. Got a little bit of random waiting around. But, yeah. I suppose there's not a lot of point in having these here. So I might as well build spy networks in other countries for fun and profit, question mark. But yes, they're now 40%, and I thought they weren't doing anything. Whereas this one's 30%, 50%. Because it was interesting, that calculation indicated that at 100% support efficiency was guaranteed to happen. Of course, this would be a way, if you're guaranteed a rebellion. So this is a different rebellion, so they're Catholic zealots. God knows where they came from, they weren't listed before, they must have cropped up. Yeah, they're 60% now, 70%. 70, yeah, that's the old ones. 70%, yeah. So I think the rebellions will actually happen. I'm surprised to how tiny I am that someone hasn't declared war on me. I've been surprisingly peaceful because I have no allies, and very little army. I mean, I do have a horrifically huge income, but that doesn't translate necessarily to an army. And they're apparently I think they've actually rebelled. Yeah, the Ottomans have rebelled, and the Hungarians have rebelled. I think we may have been found out in a few places. And the Austrians instantly put that rebellion down. The revolutionaries are pretty bad. Sure, yeah. I mean, I think I'm going to end this experiment fairly soon. It doesn't seem like. Think what have they got? They've got quite a few men, quite a lot of manpower. So yeah, I don't particularly see it happening. But you could just throw wave after wave after wave of rebels, and then what do you got? British particularists, Hebridean separatists, Bengali separatists. Unsurprisingly, Britain has a lot of separatists. But yeah, and then just throw money at people, but it doesn't seem to be especially effective. Annoyingly, but you can see that it is weakening them. It's quite that's great. It is weakening them. The total amount of soldiers is going down. It's fluctuating rather a lot. It's weird that their manpower reserves don't seem to be fluctuating particularly. There we go. See, if we'd been building continuously, you could probably throw wave after wave of rebellions at a country and it would be viable. But it's not quite the outlet for wealth that I was hoping it would be, because that was like start to gain levels of income rather than if I'd taken the time to set the merchants up, that would have been ridiculous. You wouldn't have anything to spend the money on at all. It would just sit there. Let me see. If I go to I think this is what it was. I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to see easily expenses. Here we go. What can you spend money on? Advisors, state maintenance, interest, diplomatic expenses, subsidies, vassal fees, outgoing tariffs, war reps, support loyalists, send officers, knowledge sharing, condottieri fees. So that is an option as well. You could purchase condottieri. Maintenance, colonial maintenance. You would be able to colonize immensely. Never have corruption. Missionary maintenance, army maintenance, of course, fleet maintenance. Yeah, so there are. The only way to really take advantage of it is to branch out into other things. But you'll be able to have an enormous number of colonies because you just would have vast quantities of wealth. Right. I honestly think that I don't think there's that much tweaking left to do for the ideas, if I'm being honest. The only one that's dubious is this. But I realistically, I don't think. The only thing I can think of that would be remotely useful would be, it would make sense, would be colonizing, but I just don't think it's necessary. I think it makes more sense to leave it as it is and just have a bit of a slight joke idea. So, we've got Stefano I, Mandaleschi. We've got, they make sense. Republic, basically Republic, plutocracy. I think that's fine. Venetian government, noble elite, Ambrosian Republic. I believe that is Milan. Dutch Republic, big trade efficiency, heavy combat ability. Honestly, actually, I think probably Dutch Republic makes more sense. For the trade efficiency, the heavy ship combat ability is particularly useful. But I think that makes more sense than and I'll leave it at Empire rank, because why not? Yes, well, I think that is the only thing left is to. I think the map color is fine. I think the flag color is, I believe, the only one that is remotely right. But I want to give it some sort of emblem. The question is finding one that is fitting for. Probably some sort of ship would be good. Question is whether there is one, or some sort of sea creature. So what's that? That's I honestly can't tell. I think there's some. They almost look like dolphins with hair to me. But so what's that? 25. So I'll just have to keep that in mind. But I mean, the alternative to having an emblem would, of course, be to have one of the flag patterns. But given the limited number of flag colours, it wouldn't be. I don't think there's anything particularly appropriate that I would be able to make as a pattern. So I would prefer if I can find an emblem that's fitting. If I can't, I might just see what we can do with flag patterns. So I've only got to go. Well, there is that option. Yeah, I think let's just go to blank and then see. The question is also what would the other colour be? So this is colour 1. So I mean, purple would be an option, not a particularly good option. But, in this context, I don't know. I don't know what makes sense, truthfully. I don't know. Let's keep a little bit more background. So they are mostly that sort of waves to make it. There's that blue. That's lurid, but you know, I think of it sort of conceptually as like River of Gold as a concept. I think that's good enough. Right, let's save that. And now we get to make something new, fully new. That's out of my. So what I want to do. So the goods produced is very, 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 very broken. I think what's that? That's St. Helena Island. I want to try and find somewhere just absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Let's go back to the start of the game. And nothing is colonized. So what is this? This is just the actual nation of Hawaii, which is an independent tribal kingdom. I had no idea that these were here. These have obviously been added. Yeah, I think the island of St. Helena is probably the best one for what I'm planning, which is I'm going to call it goods. What is the difference? Let me just look up LLC. And also is a limited liability company. Yeah, so it's basically a limited company again. Good, limited. Which is slightly absurd. But yeah, then let's go with produced as the. Yeah, actually that's not hideous. I don't mind that. I don't want to go I'm going with my standard approach. Close my eyes, stop. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let me know if you're not. Let's go with that. So, let's turn that off for now. And let's see. So, we're going for let's go with industrious and entrepreneur and probably not Midas touched, but I will go with strict. Just conceptually. Culture, I'm fine with just being on these. That is pagan, I believe. Let me just have a quick gander at how fetishist works. Let's see, so fetishist nations each choose a cult to follow every time a new ruler takes charge of the nation. The cult provides unique bonus modifiers, events until the ruler dies. That's fine. Each fetishist nation starts the game with 3 cults available for them. The exact proportions depend on the starting location. Additional cults are acquired by battling other religions, bordering or allying other religions, bordering fetish nations which are following a cult, or owning a province of a different religion. Okay, so basically they get bonuses based on these, on the different. Yeah. So some of these are actually pretty good, quite good, very good. Some might even say. And actually, this because I'm planning to make this a republic, so depending on the re-election rate, that's actually a quite good combo. It's probably not the best, but it's pretty reasonable. I'm trying to be the flexible guy. Let's see. Okay, so you can embrace. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, the other thing I want to look up now in context would be republics. Governments. Government types. So I can see the different main article of republics. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, it's still uploading fine. Let's see. Elections. We're looking for. Let's reform here. Let's go. So, Oh, there it is. No, there are the reforms. I know that somewhere in here there is government type republics, mechanics, election events. Somewhere there is a list of the areas, I think. No. There is a collapsible list of volunteers, power structure. There's oligarchy. Well, is this the election cycle? Here we go. Yeah, so oligarchies, plutocracies have 4, nobilities have 8, civil republicanism 5, free city 4, trading city 4, pirate republic 4. Most of these are 4-year. Federal republics 4. Great Federal Republic, Russian Federation 6. Oh, there we go. Dutch Republic is 4. So yeah. The Dutch Republic gets the status versus the Oranges. Mechanic has access to a parliament. That's right. Has access to a parliament. Yeah. So I think, yeah, fetishist is fine. Probably. Well, I think thematically, because I made ultimately, they are Dutch Republic. I think thematically, oligarchy makes more sense, conceptually speaking, even though it doesn't necessarily benefit. Yeah. I think we're going to go with oligarchy as a republic. This is fine. Is there anything? I don't particularly think there's anything more specific, more fitting anyway to. No, we'll leave it. Leave it as that. So, the whole point of this nation, and the reason why it is isolated in the middle of nowhere, and the reason why I'm not going to give it any help with colonising, is that it is going to get some game-breaking stuff. It is going to get goods produced, which might, I believe, be... Yeah, it's admin. So, they're going to get goods produced, and the goods produced modifier at level 100 abilities, which absolutely breaks the game. And then probably also just purely for the hell of it would be production efficiency as well. Again, obviously there is a limit in factor, in the sense that money does not equal power. And then comes the question of, I think, if we're thinking of it from the perspective of it's a anarcho-capitalist type deal, I think if anything it would make sense to give this the navy focus, because of course ships are not that good, basically. So I think we would go with level 5 admiral cost, which means that admirals are free. I don't think it'll I don't think it'll give you points for recruiting admiral. I hope it won't, because that would be annoying. I almost want to make them pirates, but I think I'll make that a separate nation. And actually, I think that I don't think I've listed that. We've got the shady people. I also want to put in pirates. Let's see, we've done these two, wealth-focused nation and trade power, are both done. So I think I will remove them. Crystal. There we go. So yeah, and then let's switch back to the screen capture. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, go. Try not to do that. But yeah, so we're going to go with Navy for this nation, because they get the incredibly broken stuff up here, and then we're just going to give them lots of ships. I don't actually. I think maybe. I feel like is it under is all the ship stuff under Diplotech? Diplo ideas. There's blockade, impact, and siege. That's about it. I feel like yes, we've got disembark speed, onward travel time, fleet movement speed. I feel like that could be funny. Just have that as a level 20. So that will make the slowest ships of goods produced. Let's go with this is like the thematic argument is that it's it is the brain's not working. It's the delivery mechanism. You know, they produce the goods and they deliver the goods, which makes sense logically, I think. Let's see. We could have just no naval attrition, potentially. Because you can't see, it can only be a 20 or a 5 according to the rules. So it's 50%, or it's 100%, or 200% rather. That's what it was. Naval. I'm almost tempted to do that, but again, I've sort of got my eyes set on having a separate pirate nation, which I'll maybe put somewhere else. Let's see. So I think that makes sense. Ship disengagement chance. Now let me just check what ship. Actually, let me just put in naval combat. Oh, that's not the thing. Sea combat? No, okay, just ship. It does not come up. Let's go through the Wikipedia rabbit hole then. Redirected from ship speed. Naval units. Naval warfare. That's the one. Alright, disengagement. Any ship with less than 0.5 morale will try to disengage from the battle. Whether it will be successful depends on its disengagement chance. Base chance is 3%, but can be modified. And presumably, hull damage. Direct max naval morale. So I'm pretty sure that the way disengagement chance works is basically reduces zero morale, facing combat or is annihilated. Yeah, I think we're going to give them a nice juicy disengagement chance. I'm tempted to let's just straight up do that for now. And this is just being silly, really. But to reduce the naval tradition decay. I transport combat ability. Why is there two of those? There's one that's just better than the other one. Let's do that. Let's give them just combat ability on transports, which is just useless as far as I'm aware, at least. Let's see. And let's go with naval maintenance and argue that they don't pay their drivers well. And it's like they can very quickly get to battle without taking attrition and then leave. But obviously, this is not so much an overpowered nation in the sense that it is overpowered, as it is an overpowered nation in the sense that it just by having this, it breaks the game. Let's see. What else is there that we can do? I could give them even more transport combat ability. And just swap them around. I mean, it's just silly, really, but I find it entertaining. Yeah. Let's go with that. And what we'll do is I will put naval attrition will go here. So that means that you'll get the naval attrition in the first idea group. I might even put the fleet movement speed first as well. Just, put some actual good stuff in there. And then the production efficiency will come in the second idea group with 3 admirals. And then you get the joke stuff, which is just disappointing. Actually, no. No, what I'll do, I will put the production efficiency last, and then we'll put the naval maintenance modifier naval. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be naval maintenance. Let's make it. Well, put that there, and then I'll go back down, and then I'll change it to naval force on it. There we go. And then you get admiral class, middies, transports. Just so much transport stuff. And they want to be swapped again. That's annoying. Can you do this twice now? Right, we'll swap you there, and then transport. I don't really understand why there's two. Anyway, yeah, so we will save this as goods limited. There we go. So that was an easy one. I don't even really need to test that because it just sits there. It does hopefully not much for quite a while. So the question then becomes what to do. Let me just control 1 alt tab. What to make next? I kind of want to do the I think I want to do the shady people. I'm going to do the shady people, and then do pirates later. I'm going to say the shady people hide up here in Iceland. This is the shady people. So they are the because it'd be the Republic of the Shady People. So, assuming I make it a Republic, Shady People. This is obviously, if you aren't aware, this is a reference to a visit from some shady people, hence why the national adjective is going to be visiting. So, what we're going to do, we're going to make the flag, it's going to be solid. Why am I going this way? Right, we're going to make the flag colour black. It's just doesn't exist. There's no one here. Yeah. And then we'll make that on the map colour. So I'm assuming. There we go. So they are shady people. I assume I am spelling. I just need to just check that I am actually spelling shady right. Have I? I have left that on. There we go. Sorry about that. So just for reference, this is the shady people. They're not there. There's no one here. Don't question it. There's no one there. Shady people. Well, nothing's coming up there. Shady. Yeah, that is the correct spelling of the word shady. Right. Anyway, so shady people 666 because it's just standard. And then unlock all of these. So obviously secretive, intricate web weaver, and let's see what else have we got. Tolerant, free thinker, well connected, obviously. Yeah. What? Uno the first. Oh, that's not very good. Sigurd son. Oh, I know. Smith. There we go. That's a female ruler. What is the most common female name in the world? Most common female name in the world. The number one most common. Olivia in 2022. Over 20 years. Let's not go 50 years. That's. Emily Olivia. Let's go with that. Emily Smith. Well, I feel like that's got to be in like the US. Although I suppose finding. Let's just go with it. Let's go with it. Let's say it's fine. It's fine. Right, Emily Smith, female ruler. Now, Icelandic is fine. Religion is. I hesitate to describe any religion as sneaky. I don't really think there would be one. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's fitting that. I don't really think there is one. Let's see. I kind of think. I mean, I'm not going to offend anyone because it's as far as I'm aware, a dead religion. We could maybe go with one of the doomsday cult type religions from the Native Americans. What we got? Advisism. Actually, I don't actually know the mechanics of those. This should redirect to. Yeah, there we go. Picking nominations. 9, there we go. Where the reform process. The alliance not lose its cause. Releasing nations. I think it's primitive rhythms. A unique mechanism to enact 5 religious reforms when the last reform has passed the country. Giving a technology boost. Okay, so we're not going to go with this in that case. I mean, I think realistically, given its proximity to Europe, Catholicism probably makes sense. Really. I mean, there's an argument. What is Hussite? I don't. Let's have a look. Because Hussite, and then you just do church asterisks. Let's go with it's an island of isolated. Right, so. Oh no, I've just come up with a much better name. Well, it's a much better. I mean, more fitting, I think. More obvious what it's going for. Jane Doe, there we go. Well, I kind of wanted to be a monarchy specifically so that name sticks around. I think autocratic monarchies concentrate power in the hands of the ruler, the state is seen as their personal property. No. Autocracy. That's all I'm talking about. Duchy, elected monarchy, English monarchy. I think I'm probably just going to go with autocracy. Yeah, let's just go with autocracy. Obviously, they're an empire of shady people. That makes sense. I could just make it an independent nation, just a little duchy. I can't remember. Government rank of duchy gives no benefits. Government rank of kingdom increases diplomats, monthly autonomy change, governing capacity, national focus cooldown. When empire is more leaders without upkeep, bigger bonuses. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, right. So the shady people. Obviously, the first thing we're going to need is it's going to be in diplomatic. Spy network construction is going to get as a level 100 just a 1000% boost to spy network construction because of course. And then I think obviously I feel like diplomatic range. I'm pretty sure is diplomatic range a thing in this game? I honestly can't remember. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. No. I don't believe that it is. So we're going to want something to do with diplomats then, as the. I think giving them 100 diplomats would be slightly absurd. Where are we looking? Diplomats, diplomatic relation, diplo rep, diplo. So this is not a true diplomatic focused nation. So it wouldn't. I think probably we go with this as a level 20. I think level 5 is enough, really. Because any more than that, it's just going to be like, well, no, it's level 20. It's be a bit absurd. And then obviously envoy travel time, I feel like is a no-brainer. And that's going to be up. But we should get envoy travel time. I feel like, so obviously that as a 20 will mean instant. I may just dump that down to 5 later on if I find something that makes more sense. So what else can we do? There's now claims, bordering claims would be a logical option. One moment, so I'm just going to have to mute for a second. Switch over to. Just be right back. Right, sorry about that. Let me switch back to screen countries. Right. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, here we go. So these will be options. I might just put them in there just so that they're there. I don't think I will be going with them though. Also reducing raw resource to promote mercantilism, cost to fabricate claims. So that's obviously, yeah, those are obviously, again, those are covert actions. Let's see, covert actions, relationship impact. So that would be a solid option. Let's see, diplomatic embark speed, unspot detection. Yeah, that's something that would kind of make sense. The shady people would be able to detect. I think probably these are the overseas and trade company reasons, overseas and colonial reasons. So I think this is the Americas and this is Asia, basically Southeast Asia. Yeah. I don't actually know how trade conflicts work, to be quite honest. Although these are significantly less important given the spy network construction speed, so I think these are the ones we're going to be looking to replace. So let's see. Oh no, I know exactly what I want. I'm going to have to go and find it in a minute. definitely have to see if there's anything else that is going to be useful in here. It makes sense. Oh, there is rebel support efficiency. That's obviously going to be. Honestly, I'm tempted to make that 100. It's just a 2,000% bonus to rebel support efficiency. You just like click a button and just rebels. So there's rebel support efficiency, settler chance, engagement, shipbuilding time, unjustified demands. Yes, there's not really anything else in here. What about you? All power costs. Okay, I'm never touching that then. That's yet another. Can fabricate claims in any it just makes it unreadable. In any colonial region belonging to another nation who are also overseas. Okay, so that's just a very specific version of the other one. I'm half tempted to say they can't declare war and just force them to be. That would be quite interesting. Although it would mean I'd have to knock that down a bit. Dev cost modifier. Global trade power was reduced. Hostile creation honors. Ignore coring distance. You know, ignore coring distance would be interesting conceptually. Let's just have a quick skim the rest of these. Step maintenance tolerance, reconfiguring costs. No. Available loot. Well, that's going to be. I'm going to do the part on next. That's going to be actually fun. This is more amusing conceptually than practical. I will say there is probably going to be an alarm that goes off in about 15 minutes to tell me to eat dinner, and then I should stop for a bit, just disappear for a brief while. Rebel suppression efficiency. Yeah, I didn't expect there would be anything particularly in here. So I think, what was the one I saw in here that made sense? Splendor, further. I could have sworn I saw something in here. Oh, it was ignore coring distance. There we go. I think I will make that the last one. Ignore coring distance. Yeah. So at that point, so they're sort of just trapped on this tiny little island for a long time. So I think once they get that, they'd be able to just core everything in there. So let's see. So these are functionally. I mean, it makes no difference, but these are level 5, which means that quite a lot of these actually. So envoy travel time doesn't need to be higher. We've got 2 level 100, so we've got room for 1 more. So I guess foreign spy detection would be, because most of these are just level 5, and then I don't know, covert action relationship. No, that's right. Yeah, so 100, 100, 100, 20, 20, 20, and then 5, 5, 5. Yeah, so that's fine. I guess probably make this rebel support efficiency. I feel like so that's going to be in here. Rebel support efficiency, and then this one and be. Actually, no. Let's make this one the covert relationship. That has to be the top. Covert action relationship impact minus 100%, and then we'll make this one support rebel efficiency. Nice and far down, rebel support efficiency, and then foreign spy detection. And then these ones allow claims borrowing claims. And then you get the ignore borrowing distance, and they're free. Yeah. I think that makes sense. So we'll save this as the Shady People. And I will say I do have just go here and go to the desktop. Where is it? Archive. Somewhere in here there should be. I don't know. It's streaming. Nope, it is not. I could have. I can't remember where I saved it to now. No, not you. There should be a EU4 custom nations. There it is. Okay, so we've got Everest, we've got Mountain Breaker. I haven't been doing this. It's the capital of Mountain Breaker. I think I want to be. Let's go put it there. Let's make Mountain Breaker. I'm tempted to make them Sri Lanka. Right, so done. Custom nation, sure. No, that was the wrong one. Custom nation, add. I believe that's one isn't on there. So let's say that they're down here. Maybe let's make them. There we go. That'll do. So that is not going to be pounds of money. So now I know how that works. That's really quite annoying that they are so similar. But no, that's not Mountain Breaker. It's Mountain Breaker. There we go. That's fine. So their capital is Kumari, I believe. Yeah. It's literally just the tip of Kumari. And then that's where it gets their location. Tip. Southern. Tip. Can't type. Of India. Is it 2 Sri Lankan provinces? Yeah. 2 Sri Lankan provinces. Is it actually? I believe it's Ceylon actually is this region is terrain, climate, be in regions. Coromandel, South Lanka, North Lanka, don't know. I'm pretty sure that's Vani, yeah, whatever. As long as I know what it means, it's Ceylon. Alright, anyway, then Mountain Breaker, and then Autonomy. Capital is Venice, because I'm us. sides of the strait. And then that's money. USSR. That one I haven't got a fixed location for. It's done. So I think realistically it should be Moscow. Second time I've done that. Somehow I suspect it's going to be happening many more times. So let's see, Moscow. So obviously the development is supposed to be below 50. That's going to be 4. Is there anywhere we can get 4? Nope. These provinces are too high development. Well, I guess that's close enough. Right, Moscow. Okay. Right, well, and then the shady people is just so done. The shady people is Reykjavik. Shady people. Reykjavik. Iceland. And of course, goods. Limited. I think I can't remember whether it's the island of St. Helena or St. Helena's Island. St. Helena Island. St. Helena. South Pacific. Middle of South Atlantic. Okay, so pirates. Pirates time. Where do you put pirates? Probably somewhere over here. Maybe. So there must be a place that was right. Famous. That's it. Where's Tortuga? Tortuga. Haiti. Oh, no, that's Caribbean pirates. Famous Asian pirates. Russian Strait of Malacca. It's the siege. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to pick somewhere random, which feels a bit wrong in a way, but custom nation. Okay, so you're going to need. This is wasteland. Let's see, it's going to take quite a bit to get up to 50 development. Yeah. That's 30. Because these are all going to be. Do you know what I might do? This is going to fit. I promise this is not. Oh, because that's the capital, right? Delete. Right. Let's go with New Zealand. Just a nation. Add. No, that's not really enough. Right. Yeah. I'm just going to go for it. Yep, there's the alarm. Right, I'm just going to finish very quickly laying out this. Oh, that's 80 development. Good lord. There's an astonishing amount of development in obviously I'm not going to get 2. Let's see. Can we get 3? Yes, there we go. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, so I am just going to what's that? Let's just do that. I'm just going to mute and quickly go and have dinner for a little bit. I shouldn't be too long, I hope, and then I will get on. Right then. So back to it. I do wonder. It seems like Twitch will never tell you that you have no viewers. But, yeah, what can you do? Right, where was I? Pirates. Okay, well, obviously we're going to go with. I think there is somewhere in here. There is a skull. I know for a fact that there's a sort of Mexican-esque skull. But I hope, yeah, I've just scrolled past it. I hope I can find a more. No, okay, right. This isn't the closest we can get to a skull and crossbones. You, and then we want the cross background. Just the one. I think there's a. Is there a thinner cross? Yes, there we go. Right, and then we want white on black. It's not perfect, but it will do. Now, this is the one I have not got a name for. What do I think? We call it the Thieves Guild. That seems a bit not quite right. What was his name? There is, let me see, Internet Historian. Internet Historian. Yes, very quickly. There is a pirate. They did a sort of spoof. Well, not spoof. The Internet Historian, this channel, did a video based on Sundance. It was Sundance Rejects, I think. It might have been the second channel thing, which I believe is Internet Historian. If I search Internet Historian, because he did a thing on a pirate. I tell you what it's called. It's called Incognito Mode. Incognito. There we go. This is it. And let's see. Sometimes we just the Swedish Job. Probably scrolled past it. Jeff the Killer. Game of Thrones finale. Gentleman Pirate. This is it. Let me see if I can pause. Don't listen to the ad on some Steed Bonnet. Let's call it Bonnet's Crew. Nope. Am I not able to press the... Of course I'm not. That's just... Oh wait, no. Yeah, Steve Bonnet at Crew. Yeah. Sure. And then, if anyone who doesn't know who Steve Bonnet is, he was a random sort of I think sort of, probably, if he was middle class, he was the upper end of middle class. Basically, he was a guy who had some money. He decided he was going to become a pirate, so he bought a ship and set out to recruit crew and plunder and whatever. And well, let's just say it did not go all that well. Anyway, which is ironic. Calling making the that's definitely not how you spell that. Oh, maybe it is. I should trust my instincts. Incompetent. Right, and then the map color. I truly do not know what to make it. I could make it black, but that feels like it would be the same as the shady people. That honestly looks really annoying, the trees and the... I might just make it grey. Let's make it grey. It's very, 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 very slightly different. Oh dear. Let me just quickly save this bonus crew down. Because I need game options. Here we are. Video, trees, no, apply. There we go. So much better. Trees are really awful. Anyway, that was that. Right. So that does then mean we need Steve Bonnet. Steed Bonnet. He's I don't think he actually lived to the age of 40, but he's going to be 40 for the sake of this. So, for reference, I have to try and recall. It was quite a while ago that I watched this, so it's probably not the most brilliant idea. He was not a bold advisor. Honestly, I think I might just give him a bunch of negative traits. While the ruler means well by personally engaging in democracy with our neighbours, this is not coupled with the talent for conducting negotiations. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we're gonna go with babbling buffoon. We're gonna go with let's see, where was it? Indulgent. Okay, well, so indulgent is supposed to be apparently it's specifically drugs. Which, oh wait, no, naive enthusiast, definitely. Yeah, so babbling buffoon, naive enthusiast, and that would be ironic to have both. I'm assuming that they're mutually exclusive. Yeah, they are. I can't remember if I don't think he was particularly craven. All great. I mean, he spent all of his money on entrepreneur. This is it's a bit silly, but it'll do. It'll do. Right, Steve Bonnet. So, culture. I think he would probably be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Steve Bonnet was living in the Americas. So realistically, we'd be looking at. I don't know whether the United States exists in this list. Where it would fall. You got East Bantu, East Slavic, East Aquarian, East Aryan. No. Yeah, realistically, there's not like a colonial, so US isn't an option. Realistically, I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna make them like English basically. Looking at British then, yeah. Oh, there you go, American. Perfect. Which makes no sense because they're in Australia, but shush. Do not question. Religion. Well, they would probably do Protestant, which is not an option. I might just make it Catholic. I mean, he won't be able to interact with the Pope, but does it really matter? Yeah, let's just go with. Let's just make them Catholic for no particular reason. Tech group. I feel like is there a what's the word? You got Central African. Is it about Andean Mesoamerican? Let's see. I think is there what have we got? Polynesian. So the importance of this is related primarily to what they will be able to see at the start of the map, because we need them to really be able to see most of this. I feel like let's go with Polynesian and see where that gets us, and then monarchy type. I think we're obviously going to go with Pirate Republic, if it will let me, and if I can find it. President's Republic, American Republic. To be American dreams enabled. Pirate Republic requires what? One of the following must be true. Lines of the North is enabled. Golden Century is enabled. Have a port in Wavebow. Okay, so it can't be a Pirate Republic. See, I'm assuming that Wavebow is somewhere in the Caribbean. Antigua and Barbados. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so that's a very specific thing that isn't going to work. So is there an alternative that makes any amount of sense? Military dictatorship. Yeah, I feel like bonus-wise, not particularly fitting, but thematically, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. Joke about trade companies being pirates? It's possible. I definitely don't think there would be a theocracy. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be either trade company or military dictatorship. I feel like trade company is, in a way, a bit funnier. And let's go. Yeah, let's make them a trade company. I don't know. Also, let me just check. I go back to Republic. Should let's see. This is not going to take an annoying amount of time to load. No, yeah, Dutch Republic. So trade company. This is a special government reform. You cannot switch to another reform at this level. Merchant Republic mechanics. Factions, burgers. It's cheaper for transport. I don't have Leviathans. Yeah, so it's basic. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that it's viable, basically. Okay, yeah, so we've done everything else. Let me save all of that, just in case. Okay, so obviously one of the first things we are going to need is I don't actually know. I think it's diplomatic. I know I've scrolled past it a fair few times. I think it's maybe May. Yeah, May Raid Coast, including. So that's May Raid Coast. And that's May Raid Coast, including 100% illusion. Yeah, that's the right one. So that's obviously on the. That's going to be a 5. And then I think it's obviously going to have I'll probably go with Memory Coast and then Privateer efficiency as a level 100. Well, because that will presumably increase the trade power. I can look it up. Sorry, I'm just checking that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just checking that I am actually on on the right. I'm on the mode that shows you the screen. What was I going to look up? Privateer trade. Right, let's see. Trade merchants, trade one goes privateering again. So privateering. Any fleet that contains light ships can privateer. What's the Jolly Roger? Suspicion available to fleets. Check out this one ship. I'm just going to only galleons can only hunter nodes in the seas. Oh, that's on pirates. Privateering arrives to trade generates power projection, thus reducing the trade power share of the node. Listed in accounts of spoils of war. Projects can be sent from those national low power in. Yeah. Oh, hello. Second person here. Welcome to the stream. So I'm currently in the process of making a pirate nation named after Steed Bonnet, who was not a good pirate. You should check out if you. I'm trying to remember what the video is called now. I did look it up. If you look up an internet historian, the channel Internet Historian's second channel, which is called Incognito Mode. It's a video called The Gentleman Pirate. That's what it's called. It's a good video. You should absolutely go and watch it. Not now, later. But anyway, no. So we've created several different. They're provisionally in here. Not all of them are actually in here. I think Everest isn't in here. But yeah, basically the idea is to create incredibly broken custom nations, populate the world with probably a dozen or so of them, and then play as one of them. Probably not in this stream, because it takes, unfortunately, due to my personal lack of game knowledge, I have to cross-reference a lot of things, which it does tend to result in Completely lost the train of my thought. It takes a while to make each nation, basically. That's what I was trying to get at. Poorly. Yeah, so I think an obvious one, fleet movement speed, of at least, so for the record, base fleet movement speed is between 5 and 15, I think, off the top of my head. So, I mean, theoretically, I could do that, and the ships would just, you know, they'd be basically rockets. I'll leave that like that. I can change it back later. One thing I didn't want to do, I think it's in here, is you can modify loot. I don't think you can loot people you're not at war with. Maybe isn't it here? Maybe it's in military. Yeah, available loot, which will. I mean, honestly, I feel like, 20 is already very strong. Doing that, and then doing looting speed. Would be, I say incredibly arrogant. I don't actually know the values. I'll have to find out in a second. But let's see. So we've got provisional stuff. Okay, what else do we want? Probably ship durability, I should think, would be good. I think ship durability, and then the pirates. So it's not really about winning battles so much as escaping. So I think if I get, where's ship durability? Be down in S, won't it? One would think I would have realised that, but yeah. So we get that and make that a 20 for now. So that will make the ships nice and strong. And then we go for ship disengagement chance. And I'm pretty sure that at level 20, that basically the 100%, which basically essentially what that means is that when the ship's morale falls below a certain level, it's guaranteed to escape, which means that combined with the ship durability, you're very unlikely to lose ships. Which obviously in the context of this particular nation is actually relevant. In most cases, it's not really because it's ships. Another important one would be ship trade power, which in fact I think would probably be significantly more important than. I would be tempted to make this one would make available loot. My autoclicker isn't too quick. Make available loot although I think obviously the idea behind this is that it will mean that you privateer more, you steal more from privateering. It may well mean that they make more from privateering than from trade and privateering, which it would be somewhat disappointing. But then I think probably naval force limit is a good logical one, which again is diplomatic because it's ships. Everything about ships is diplomatic tech for reasons. I suppose they needed to spread it out when they made the game, which is fair. Anyway, naval force limit modifier. So that would probably be a 5, and then probably sailors, I think. At 5. Sailor maintenance. Oh, actually, I would assume sailor maintenance means you. Is it National Sailors Modifier? Is that what it is? National Sailors Modifier, yeah, so that'd be a 50% buff to that. So now the question, of course, is what order does this all go in? I think, as you're aware, so these two are the first idea. These two are the second idea. And I think these 4 are the third idea, if I remember correctly. So, what do you want? So you've got your privateer efficiency, you've got your ability to raid coasts, you've got your very fast ships. I feel like ship durability is probably going to be... Yeah, you're going to want that early. And then I think you want your naval, your trade power, or even more privateer efficiency, and then disengagement. And I think we'll save. Yeah, actually, no. You know what? Naval force limit. I think I might actually swap out. I've got too many 20s actually looking at this. That would have to be 5 to fit with the rules. And I will probably. I think I will probably change this to something like ship maintenance. Is ship maintenance? There will be naval maintenance modifier. Yeah. Change that to 5, and then change looting speed to something different. Yeah, my headphones are low battery. That's annoying. Right, I think I may have to finish this one and then call that it. Now, I can go until the battery dies. We're fine. Where are we? We're losing ships. Native set. National sales modifier. Obviously, we've already done. Naval maintenance modifier. Already done. Tradition for battles. Possible DRE. So I feel like probably sailor maintenance would be where was that? It's obviously in S, so it's down. Either sailor maintenance or sailor recovery speed. I think sailor maintenance reduces. I think this is going to be a more potent level 5, and then we make National Sailors modifier level 100. So that would be the point at which you suddenly have enormous amounts of sailors. Yeah. Is it silly? Of course it is. Right, Bonnet's crew. Let's save that, and then let's do a quick test run. Although this is the start of the game, so let me just quickly select. Does it tell me what the technology group? Polynesian, Independent Kingdom. Doesn't tell me. No, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I started from way back. I feel like Hopevale would be better. Townsville, Mackay, Gladstone. I like Gladstone would be a nice capital. Let's go with Gladstone. If no other reason than because I can pronounce it, being the stereotypical English person that I am. Right. So Bonnet's crew. Gladstone. Yeah, it's fine. I'll remember that. Let's save that. How many are we on? We're on 8. I said a dozen, I believe, so I think I may end up going for more than a dozen, but Eh, it's fine. And then knock it back a couple of years. That's the wrong direction. There we go. Right, and then we set up in custom nation, Gladstone. There we go, that's 50. Load by its crew. And then we're done. And then we play. So, obviously, the point is to see. It may actually make more sense to have the naval force limit be the. Let's see. Oh, it is. Actually, because we're Polynesian. Well, this is embarrassing. We do get so much of the world because it's the end of the game, but that's quite annoying. We don't have colonialism, we don't have the printing press. Well, this is inconvenient for me, but it's fairly easy to fix, because I'll just cheat. If I open this, go back to ideas, and then I just have to go tab, and what we got? Admin. And then, yes. Unfortunately, you can't go above the cap, so I have to do it one by one. There we go, 3 ideas. So that makes all of this available. So we don't have a lot of money. So we've got some caravels, some rigs. Now, let's send these out to, who knows. I don't know how the raiding mechanics actually work. Let's go with the Spanish monarchs. Oh, well, that's just brilliant. Do I have... No. Okay, so this is scuffed. Right, let's try this again. We're going to have to give them a different tech group. I think maybe starting in Australia was a mistake, but if I started somewhere else, I'd have to give them so much land, it would be ridiculous. Anyway, right, single player. Right, custom nation. Oh, so it's not called Gladstone at this point in time. Because it's... Yeah, cancel. If I go forward in time, it will be called Gladstone. Or it won't be. Wait, where's Gladstone? Okay. It's because they're English. Right, it's called Biri. Okay. There we go. So that's the right one. You can actually see here the tech. Let's try Chinese. That'll work for the mechanical test, and I'm going to have to go back again and load in the start save, because I need to see if they are trapped inside Terra Incognita. Oh, they're trapped inside Terra Incognita anyway. Of course they are. Brilliant. Brilliant. This is fun. Brilliant viewership. Brilliant content. Oh, God. I may have to put them somewhere other than Australia. Unfortunately. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to put them somewhere else. I'm going to put them in, say, here. Let's go with here. Custom nation. Let's go with also. Sure. Let's see, 39, 47. These are really quite high development locations. Why are these so high development? It's crazy. That's too much. Almost met. That's 9. That's too much. That's even. That's slightly more. They're not allowed to get above 50. So not like that. That's 42, 52, 1. Ugh. What about? Let's delete. Try Sula. Destination Sula. 5, 10, 17, 30, 35, 48. You know what? I think that's fine. It's crew. I'm pretty sure if anything this is worse than it was before, but you know, it feels appropriate. So that was Sula. Where is that? That is just between the Moluccas and. But I can search for it, can't I? So I'll just put Southeast Asia. See. Or no, it's fine. It's fine. Right, done. Play. Wait, this is the start of the game, isn't it? Yeah. God damn it. Right. Revolutionary France. Go back 2 years. Or 2 decades, rather. And then. Sula. The Netherlands went to that. We're. That's 48. No, wait, no. There we go. Right. Load. Products crew. Done. Okay. I didn't change it from. I don't even know what I set it to. Chinese, I think. But certainly you'll be able to see at this point. Yeah. That's fine for now. And then we are making money somehow. Right. Caravels. Let's go. Let's literally just go out here. Out of curiosity, I have to wonder. The durability of this ship, one thing. 75 out of 75 sailors. We do not have full ideas, because of course we don't. Right. What have we got happening then? Right. So that's that covered. So now we have full ideas. So ship durability. Yeah. I'll let the month tick. There we go. 31,000 sailors. Perfectly reasonable. So I'm curious to see if I select the navy. So for one thing, it's in this fleet, so we should be able to raid coasts. So a fleet is able to raid the surrounding coastline for sailors and gold, provided it belongs to a nation with appropriate ideas. Other fleets currently hunting for pirates in the region reduces faithfulness. We would get 57 gold, 600 sailors. Didn't we just? I mean, we should just be able to go like here, for example. And if I lagged a bit, if I unpause the game, it just shoots through there. That's the base value of attrition. I think ship durability may be too far away from our homelands to raid securely. Interesting. So I was thinking it would be able to just be able to raid anywhere, but it seems like not the case. So what is our range? Can't raid there. Can't raid there. About here. Can't raid there either. We can't raid there because we've already raided. Because we raid here. Right here. I don't know what the rules are. Okay, so it's what's that? 1, 2. Like we border this sea tower, so that's 1, 2. Okay, so basically you can raid 2 sea towers away from where you are. So I feel like that would be inviting danger. I feel like we probably need to go somewhere. Maybe go. Okay, let's exit the menu again. I feel like accounting for raiding mechanics. We probably want to go. Probably in the Mediterranean, I feel like, which isn't quite as fun. But yeah, custom nation. Let's see, what's that development wise? That's 30. $40. Well, so that would put the raiding range. I mean, if anything, I feel like there's a logic to having them sort of spread out, and then I kind of want to give them like Madeira or something so they can sort of expand their range. But, anyway, that's the start of the game. So, as again, yet again. Okay, so we go custom nation. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although that will put them in conflict with the Ottomans, which is not ideal. Anyway, load Bonnet's crew. Then I want to change the tech group from Polynesian. Oh, that's why it was the same, because I didn't save it. I'm an idiot. Yeah, well, they're European, aren't they? So, yeah, the Anatolian tech group is obviously the not Anatolia, Western tech group. They're Americans in the Mediterranean. Makes sense to me. Okay, and the new capital, so I can keep, it's Cagliari. And throughout the Ned. Okay, let's see how this goes. Now, this one will obviously, this will give us, we will definitely have all the ideas this time, which is nice. Well, we should do. Yeah, we do. So we got many sailors. That's manpower. Sailors. Yeah, plus 1,000. Peasant sailors. So I didn't include sailor recovery, did I? At all. Anyway, that may be something to change. Soft-spoken sailors, sailor maintenance. I feel like sailor recovery is probably better than sailor maintenance in hindsight. That's great for insight. Let's see. These are our light ships, so we should, in theory, be able to raid. Let's see. 1, 2. So we can raid all the way up to here. We can raid all of this. And 1, 2. We can raid down here. All the way up to here. Raid all the way through the Med. And then, let me see. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so we can raid all of this. And then, I think, I don't know how much development that is. Let's see, Y. That's not it's P. Quite a bit. I mean, it's Europe, so everything is a lot of development. Anyway, let's go raid Genoa. Just instantly there, and yeah, that's many sailors. I'm assuming if we go in here, we won't be able to raid at all. No, too far away to raid. And it does it. We also, because it's all inland sea, raid the Ottomans. Yeah, they do not like us, and they want Cyprus. That's too far away. But yeah, most of this just raid. What is the cooldown on that? I'm assuming that there's it creates a province modifier at raided coast. Yeah, so we can't raid again for 10 years. So the other thing that needs to be looked at is privateer in, well, which one has the most? Let's see, I'm guessing it's going to be Genoa. Yes, Genoa. Privateer in Genoa. Then we have to see what the spoils of war are from our obscene privateering efficiency. You see the ship just like flickering back and forth. There we go. Look at that, 20 gold. Which is basically nothing when you compare it to, say, for example, what Altamani you can get. But I think, let me see, if I look at trade. So yeah, because the pirates have 5,000 trade power. You know what I could do? What I kind of want to do is, because Altamani is good. So the pirates are going to be raiding. I think there's going to be an interesting. But anyway, so that is, I think, proof of concept. That is sufficient. I'm going to change the sailors modifier to. I'm going to change that. The sailor maintenance to sailor recovery, I think. The sailor maintenance speed, which basically just decrease the number of sailors that you need. Custom nation, literally anywhere, load, quiet. Whereas, I think ultimately, this would be, I think, because I don't know whether it affects recovery, and I don't think it does. So the recovery speed. Is that actually better? I don't know. Actually, this fleet movement speed is probably unnecessary as a 20. I think I might knock that down to a 5, and then knock sailor recovery speed up to 20. Because that will double sailor recovery speed. Yeah, I think we're going to leave that as it is. I don't know if they will actually privateer is the thing, or whether they will prefer to. I don't know whether that battery thing shows up in the stream. I hope it doesn't. I'm just checking the battery in my headphones because they said they were low, but battery lasts for ages. Yeah, so that's Bonnet. So let's look at Control 1. Let's have a look at here. So, done pirates. Done pirates. Done the shady people. Got spite, HRE, religion, just the straight military stuff, and then colonizers. I have to say, it is now half. What was it? It was 20 to 8 where I am. I will drive home. I think I'm going to call it here. Yeah. Well, it's been fun. I should be streaming again tomorrow, around the same sort of time. So I will hopefully see you then. And if not, then good luck with whatever you're doing. Because I'm sure it's more important watching me faff about with this. That being said, I will end the stream now. So I've just mimed doffing a hat, which makes no sense because this is a stream without webcam. But what can you do? No. Goodbye.